A very good afternoon. You're watching News 9 with me, Akshita. Well, we have seen different organizations pledging their support to the Bandh call, and now lawyers have staged a protest in front of the City Civil Court today. The lawyers were clear in their thoughts. They stated that they will not fight for any rapists in court. Well, we're joined over the phone lines by Mr. Subba Reddy, who is an advocate as well as a protester in today's Bandh call. Mr. Subba Reddy, first of all, a very strong statement made by the association that you will not represent rapists in court.
Yes, we see we are in support of the Bandh call given by Kannada Sangha. But unfortunately, we could not we could not give a call to advocates not to attend the courts and all that, because it's a very difficult situation. Anyway, we have requested our judges not to harm any cases where the lawyers are not representing, and their cases may be adjourned also. And we are also protested against this rapists. Nobody should file a wakalat on their behalf, and we are moving the matter before their general body. See that rapists should not be given any protection or any advocate to appear them. It's a very heinous crime, and we are against that one. And really, today Bangalore Bandh is a good situation to awaken the people and to see that such a thing is not repeated, and very, very serious matter and all that.
Right, Mr. Subba Reddy, probably two ways of looking at it. One is to ensure justice comes through. Another is probably to ensure that these rapists are not represented. But don't you think that questions the democracy that we have?
No, only thing is we are very much because Bangalore city is known all over the world, and very beautiful city and all that, a peaceful city. And today, rapists have made a very unfortunate situation, made them all people go against that people, and people are about. We have to feel sorry for this situation, and everyone is inquiring why this so happened in Bangalore city and all that. So we are all against that one, and all the not only legal fraternity, even doctors, citizens, everyone is against that one. Some fellows are taking all this advantage situation, and they are doing all this to damage the reputation of the Bangalore city. So we are to condemn that this Bandh call is given by Kannada Sangha and all that.
Right, Mr. Subba Reddy, along the lines of these kind of crimes coming to light, we've debated this time and again in the past. As a senior advocate, do you think it's an issue with the law or the mere implementation of the law that's leading to these crimes continuing unabated?
No, that's why we want to pass a resolution that no one should defend the rapists in any court. It's a very heinous crime, and we have to convince our members not to appear for the rapists and all that. Let them suffer, and we should not defend such persons. That's what we are planning.
Right. Right, Mr. Subba Reddy, thank you so much for talking to News 9 and sharing your views with us. The lawyer fraternity coming together now on a day which has been dedicated to mourning the fact that the society has stooped to a law where rapes are occurring every single day. The lawyers too have shown their solidarity. They came out and have made a very, very strong statement that they want a day when they do not defend rapists in court.
ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರನ್ನ ನಾವು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿದ್ಧರಾಗಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅತ್ಯಾಚಾರವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಇಡೀ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿವಸೇನೆಯ ಪುಂಡಾಟಿಕೆಗೆ
Well, we're joined in by Mr. Choudhary Reddy, who is a member of the Advocates Association. Mr. Reddy, first of all, a very strong statement made by your fraternity. Even as different groups are coming together, you have stated that you will not defend rapists in court. Do you think this will go a long way in delivering justice?
Yes, madam. Because of the due to the assaults as well as the rape committed by the offenders against the children in particular. So overall, the advocate community has decided not to file wakalat on behalf of the accused persons.
All right.
And one thing I have told to the public in general is that in such cases, the police has to be investigated as much as possible early, and they have to submit the proper charge sheet before the court. And even the courts also have to dispose of early as much as possible, including the appellate courts also. Then only the offenders may not commit the offences, and it gives a lesson and also a message to the public at large. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Reddy, do you think that while all this is being said that you will not defend rapists in court, it can become a reality because our democracy demands that every person be represented at the end of the day?
Yes, madam. There is a possibility of filing wakalat to some other advocates also. The thing is that though our bar association decided that they're not going to file or defend on behalf of the accused, but the other bar association advocates may file. The thing is that filing wakalat, it is a right, it is a matter of an advocate under the Advocates Act of 1962. That is not the question. The question is the present scenario. Whenever such kind of an offence has been committed by the accused person, the authority, the public agency such as the police as well as the investigation officer has to be investigated properly in an urgency manner to see that the culprits have to be punished in accordance with the law.
Right. Mr. Choudhary Reddy, thank you so much for talking to News9, sharing your views with us. But City Law is going ahead and pledging their support to this particular cause and supporting the Bandh. Some big news coming in at this point. Leaders of Kannada organizations are going to meet Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. The leaders headed by Vatal Nagaraj will meet the Chief Minister in Vidhana Sauda. It is understood that this will take place later in the day. Vatal Nagaraj will lead other leaders of pro-Kannada organizations to come together and meet the Chief Minister. In all likelihood, they will submit a memorandum of sorts demanding that certain measures be put in place to ensure better safety of women. And these leaders will meet the Chief Minister in Vidhana Sauda. So in all likelihood, with this kind of a decision coming across, the protesters will not move towards the Chief Minister's residence, and they will, at the end of the day, still manage to meet him and put across their agenda. Well, in fact, even as these leaders are planning to meet with the Chief Minister, we understand that they have arrived at Freedom Park, and as you can see, a sea of pro-Kannada organization workers present there. My colleague Harish is currently present at Freedom Park. Harish, over to you. We understand that Freedom Park has become a hub of activity of sorts.
The procession reached Freedom Park a few minutes back, and now what we understand is that Vatal Nagaraj, Sara Govindu and other few leaders, roughly around 5 of them, have been taken in a police jeep to meet the Chief Minister and submit the memorandum. In the meanwhile, the protest and the procession has nearly come to an end. As you can clearly see behind me, only a few protesters are remaining over here at Freedom Park. The rest have dispersed. Few of them over here are just waiting for sound bites to get over. Once that's done, even these people will vacate the place. So the entire procession from Town Hall to Freedom Park has completed. The entire protest too has completed, and in a short while from now we can expect Vatal Nagaraj, Sara Govindu and the others to present their memorandum to the Chief Minister, urging him to make sure that the state and the city is that much more safer for women. Akshita.
Right, Harish, quite clearly this effectively means that there will be no march towards the Chief Minister's residence, that security will ensure that no such march takes place. But Harish, any word on exactly what are the contents of that memorandum? Are there any suggestions as to what they want the government to do to provide better security?
Well, there are various demands coming in from the pro-Kannada organizations. Well, you have one set of organizations which are demanding that there be stricter laws that are brought in. You already have the POSCO Act which has been brought in, but they are not happy with that. They are demanding that they ensure that there are much stringent laws that are brought in. They're also stating that there has to be somewhere police reforms, at least in state of Karnataka, where there's that much more police presence on the streets of the city as well as across the state. That is one more demand that we have heard, not just from pro-Kannada organizations, but several citizens who had gathered at the town hall demanded that as a society too, there has to be change, and they should feel that much more safer. People are thinking twice before venturing out, even after 6 o'clock. So that should not be the scene in the state, and they are demanding some kind of a change in the investigation, the approach of the police and policing as well, Akshita.
Right, Harish, finally, if you could give us a view, if you could ask your camera person to pan and show us what's happening in Freedom Park, the number of people there, and are they in fact continuing the protest?